Today begins our trek to the temples of the ancient Angkor kingdom. But first, we're stopping at one of the more picturesque modern temples right here in front of me. And I'm going to double check the pronunciation before I tell you what it's called, because I don't want to mess it up, and what town it's in, because I don't want to mess that up either. Oh, some kids running up behind me. But take a look at this beauty. This thing is gorgeous. Protected as always by the guardian Naga. We can make our way up the causeway along the back of the snake to the temple ahead of us. That is huge and gorgeous. I can't believe this thing. I just want to run up there. Like a little kid on Christmas. Always when you enter the temple, leave your shoes at the bottom of the stairs. Now this is the first floor of the temple. I think this is a library in here. It has like these volumes of Buddhist scripture, as well as school books for the young monks. Because not only do they have a center of Buddhist learning, it's also a center of academic learning and schooling for the novice young monks. Now I'm making my way up to the second floor. To see what the Blessing Buddha sees. This place really is impressive. I just stepped in something wet and my sock is completely soaked. Gross. Onward and upward. This is impressive, no doubt. We've got to move on to even more impressive things.
This temple, the name is Prasat Serah Kendal Kecah.
What does that mean in English?
The old temple, like the gold temple.
Works for me. And now we come to the payoff. It's not the road or the trees. It's this. In the distance, the big tall spires, the mighty Angkor Wat. Let's head in. Looking back at the entrance, we can turn toward the causeway. Exactly 305 meters ahead. is the Angkor Wat Temple.
You can stand next to the cliff a little bit and you can see our view.
And the walkways flanked as always by the Naga protectors and the backs of the snakes act as hand railings. As we walk toward the mightiest of the Angkor temples. It's incredible to think that these stones and the stones that make the stairs underneath these wooden stairs are 700 years old. And they've withstood the time, the weather, and being lost to the jungle. Just on the other side of this wall is the inner court where the king resided. Now I'm inside the inner wall. And I was just speaking to a new monk friend who could speak better English than I could Khmer, which is kind of a shame because he's never been to my country. And I've been married to someone from his country for 19 years. Kind of makes me think that I need to up my studies some. Look what we found. I don't know about you, but I'm glad that he's far away. I think I'm about to get out of here because he's heading for higher. Still inside the inner wall. I just love the carvings. I just can't believe that they've survived for this long. Before, Cambodia was a kingdom of Hindus, and the phallic and lingus symbols were very common in temples like these. At one time, the kingdom transitioned to become Buddhist, and the symbols and ideas of the Hindu gods and philosophies naturally morphed into the Buddhist philosophy. And this is the inner court, the dwellings of gods and kings of the ancient empire. Those stairs, you used to be able to climb them. It is such a steep climb, and it is so scary to climb up there to the heights. And now on the other side, they have more modern stairs that you can climb up, but it's still a pretty imposing climb. The project was completed in the 1400s in the rule of Jayavarman VII, one of the greatest Angkor king. So he gets all the credit. Now, unfortunately for his predecessors, all the slave power that they introduced into the area kind of goes unnoticed. All around the temple complex, there are thousands of these carvings of the Apsara, the protecting angels. And somewhere, I don't remember where it is, there are two of them that are showing their teeth. They're actually smiling. And in the last trip here in 2017, I found the two that were smiling, snapped a picture of it, which if I remember while I'm editing, I'll put it in. Then I went back and found my family and our friends, and I said, I found the smiling Apsara, come with me. And I took them right to the spot that I would bet money where they were, and they weren't there. Kind of strange. Unfortunately, sites like this are too common around the temple complex. You have these old, ancient Buddha statues with the heads missing and the arms missing because looters came and the statue might have been a little too heavy for an individual to take out, but if they could take out pieces of it, particularly the head, it was worth a lot on the black market. So as you're walking around, there are plenty of Buddhas and other of the ancient gods missing their heads. This is the only original Buddha statue, ancient Buddha statue, still intact, found in this temple. And it's said that in order to see this, you need to be a person of a kind heart and a kind spirit, and or know the tour guide, which I do. This I've never seen before. This is hilarious. These apsaras are fixing their hair, brushing their hair, and this one right here, I believe, as I've been told, is putting on earrings, almost like they're getting ready to go out. Almost like it would take them 2 hours to get ready, whereas a male angel might take 5-10 minutes. What do you think about Angkor Wat?
Well, I think it's beautiful. We found the smiling Apsara, and it's pretty sick. I've never seen that in my life. And I think it's very nice. Okay.
Thanks for watching.